Okay, guys, it's me. Just in case my Israeli friends watching, Shalom Haver, Masimha, which is, um, hello, friend, how are you? Um, I'd intended to do the video sooner, but I had some things I wanted to take care of and get out of the way in terms of the physical and everything. And I did get these textbooks. Um, I did get the Hebrew from scratch and everything, so I'm going to explain what's going on in the video as I go. So hopefully this will work. I've had to repeat this video a couple of times because I'm having a phone with my phone, so you'll have to be patient. I know this is not going to be the best thing, but since it's just me, and with everything that's going on with COVID and everything, I'm filming this way. I know this is not the easiest thing to do, but it's the easiest camera I can hold and do what I'm trying to do at the same time. So some of the picture quality may not be as good as I'd want. Just in case you guys are wondering what you're looking at, I did get the Encounyrts with Modern Hrbrew books from Michigan Press, in addition to the Hebrew from scratch. Now, the reason I did that is someone like me who's getting proficient with reading is also going to use Hebrew from scratch in conjunction with the Rosetta Stone. Now, before I say anything that I'm mentioning in here, I did pay for out of pocket. I intended to do it. I wanted to learn the Hebrew for a friendship and somebody that was very nice and very polite, and I wanted to learn and try to learn as much as I could on my own. So when I speak, going from English to Hebrew, some of it takes practice because I can read it and go from Hebrew to English really well, like with Moonly and other programs like that, but it's still taking me a lot of practice. So just in case you are watching, I did it for the sake of our friendship and stuff, and I really want to do my best to honor that promise and keep it, because it takes a lot to see past the disability and things like that, and the least I can do is learn it, not only for myself, but because you were so nice and everything. So I don't want anybody getting the impression I'm trying to flirt or anything like that. It's a mitzvah and I can't break it. If she says it's platonic, it has to stay that way. And just, you're at least for me, I don't feel comfortable breaking that. And my first crush was on an Israeli, which is Lenore Abigail, but that's another story. We were both 18, and I did figure out how to pronounce her name finally correctly, because it's Arbigal, and she was Miss Israel, and I was infatuated at the time. We're the same age, so, but she's married, so, but what you gonna do? But anyway, somebody like me takes a lot of practice. I'm also going to suggest Michelle's workbooks. Now, the reason I got out everything is everything I got, I intentionally went to places for help. I went from basically going from Jewish religious material because I became Jewish in college. But that's another story. I won't go into that here. But I wanted to learn the modern Hebrew because I've always wanted to go to Israel, even when I was little. I've always been fascinated with the country, so I guess because the culture to me, by American standards, they're, how could I put this, conservative, like in a good way. They dress really nice, but it's not too revealing or anything, and they're a lot more direct. Certain American mannerisms, people like me get confused because it's, even though I am American, women are hard to read here. You never know what you're getting sometimes. I'm more of a, tell me what you mean, not what you say and expect me to extrapolate. But the reason I got these workbooks is to reinforce other activities and grammar and things and trouble spots, because I'm still having difficulty with telling time and some things like that, and I want to be able to work on my handwriting, not only with Michelle's workbooks. Now, Michelle's workbooks are great for starting out, as far as structuring basic sentences. And there's one other workbook that I'll probably put in the description along with Michelle's here once I get the video up, that I would recommend. But another reason I want to do this is earlier on level 1, there's a great alphabet course which would really reinforce what I suggested with the flashcards in my earlier videos and stuff. So everything that I've been doing, with the exception of this because I just got it, I hope to get a page scanner and practice each section and then go through Bring Translator since I couldn't find the cassettes, and slowly work my way through and get help if I feel like I need it. But the immersive programs and stuff, like with Hebrew from Scratch and Michelle and everything, and Miss Rachinsky, are a big help in addition to other textbooks and everything I've found. So I want to slowly work my way through it and do my best to keep my promise for that friendship. So it's absolutely important that I practice and use different tools. So for anybody that is considering doing this, my advice would be take your time, be patient, go for more than one resource and work on it. The main reason I want to learn, read, speak, write, and type it is in case my Israeli friend's not there, or if, for some reason, I do decide to finally date, you could also use it there, but somebody like me, they try not to worry too much about it. I really want to practice my handwriting and stuff because it takes a lot of repetition. I can do it. I just want to be able to structure sentences, leave notes, and things like that, and not have to depend on her in case she's not there. And I know they have a lot of English speakers, but when you're visiting a foreign country, it's absolutely important that you learn the language just in case something does happen or you have an emergency. Because more often than not, you will get instructions in the native language, and it's absolutely important that you learn it. Not to mention you learn a lot of good cultural practices. Besides that, you may encounter Arabic. A lot of Moshe Dayan's neighbors were Arabic, and he was a farmer, not just a general. I read Moshe Dayan's biography when I was real little, and I learned a lot about it. And like me, he was also missing an eye, although mine's from retina detachment. He was spotting snipers for the Haganah, or Jewish underground, when Israel was first formed, and got hit by a bullet while looking through binoculars and lost the same eye. So, like me, he hated his disability because he thought it would get underestimated about because of it and missing one eye. So, I guess in some ways I related to him because I don't like to get underestimated because of my disability. So, I guess from my Israeli friend's culture standpoint, in a lot of ways I kind of relate a lot more to her identity, not just from different countries, but I want to be able to cross over and have a mix and show that I can relate and understand her history as much as she can understand my culture, not just being American and stuff. So, but that's why I encourage people to read Moshe Dayan's biography. It's very interesting, and you learn a lot. Not to be political or anything, but if you pay attention to the history, you really start to understand. He talked to his neighbors. He was a farmer. He traded with them. Now, that being said, I'm not saying the guy was perfect. As with any biography, there's going to be things that you have to understand, but someone like me goes to museums and libraries a lot and tries to see beyond the books. What was the person like? What can I learn from their experiences and their past and how they handle things? Because, yeah, I've got cerebral palsy. Yeah, I'm learning Hebrew. Yeah, it takes me longer to maybe read text or go slower or use a magnifying glass, but I like a challenge, and I'm stubborn and persistent. I mean, sure, it may take me longer to grasp it. I may have some weak points here and there, but there are things I grasp really quickly. So, anyway, this is just kind of a progress update and kind of an overview. By the time I get this thing uploaded, it'll probably be Friday or Saturday, depending on how long the video is. My bandwidth's really slow, so I probably won't start uploading until tomorrow. I was going to film it yesterday, but the weather was so bad, you literally could not hear me talk or do anything because of the rain or thunder and everything else. And with the cloud gone, lightning from the summer heat, you don't want to be running a lot of electronics if you don't have to. So I will talk to you guys later. Just in case my Israeli friends watching, I hope you're doing okay and everything. So lehitraot, which is see you later. Take it easy, guys. Bye for now.